on to Houston, Texas, home to the Rice Owls, and we've been looking forward to this game all week long. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Rivers. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Rivers. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the
From the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Rivers. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw. It's Rivers. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his... Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Rivers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and 1. There he goes. Jumped on top of the pile. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Fresno State right back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Rivers. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Fresno State working from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He caught it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to throw it. Got it! Touchdown, Fresno State! They move on top here in the 4th.
Number 0.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass, it's Rivers. He's got him. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Complete to the right. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Rivers. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Right on target this time. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W. And that
fields on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to throw, it's Rivers. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Got his man, and he's still running after the move. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got his man down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's gonna... They'll start this drive going to the air. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Rivers. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Rivers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the left. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rivers. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh 1st down for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Using the quick game. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Wide out trying to get it in. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now it's 2nd and goal. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
Touchdown, Fresno State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I just love the execution.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Soft spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Oh, they're after him. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy, and it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. This one's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Another incompletion on third down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Rivers. Quickly complete.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something.
Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. He's not afraid to go deep. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. To the air. It's Rivers. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this D's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. It's caught. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
To the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Rivers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Fresno State right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is a good omen.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead punt.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Picks up 9. 4th down.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Rivers. Using the quick game. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out fast. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Brown.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man, it's Rivers. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Ready to fire from the pistol. Tight end now in motion. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Fresno State working from the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.